Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Creek Thrift. If you're new here, my name is Candy, and yes, I have a cold, so I look a little sick today, but anyways, I have a thrift haul from Goodwill, and I'm a reseller if you're not familiar with me, and so I do sell on like POSHMARK and eBay primarily, and I have some items that I'm going to be sharing with you today, and can't really see them, but there's a whole little like pile right here and some on the couch behind me. So I'm going to share with you guys all the items that I picked up to resell. So if you are interested in that, stick with me and I will share with you how much I paid, how much I expect to sell it for, and all of that fun stuff. So I would love to have you stick along and see everything that I am sharing. So the first one is my thumbnail picture. It's a cat dress, and it's so cute. It's like a midi length, like knee length, kind of a fit with a little bit of flare going on, and it's by a brand I don't know. I've done some research. It's called the Stitch and Stone Dressmaker, and I kind of actually do think that this is homemade. So like maybe somebody does this on Etsy. I haven't searched on Etsy for this person, but I did a Google search and, I couldn't find, I did find a company called Stitch and Stone, but it's up in, I think, Canada. And I don't think it's the same company because this looks more like a homemade label. And it's very cute. So I will be putting measurements. It has pockets, a back zipper, and it's just very well done. They even put like a little trim inside, and like the hem, you can kind of see like it just looks homemade. So I think it's a well done dress, and somebody who loves cats, or like you want to dress up as like the crazy cat lady for Halloween or something, that would be fun, or like a crazy like a school day thing or whatever. Or if you just love cats like me. So I just thought that was really cute, so I could pass it up. I did pay $6.89 for that dress, and which was their full price, and I think I should be able to get it about 25 to 30 for it. I'm gonna probably list it around 45 and then hope that I'll get like a minimum of 25. And then my next item is a pair of Under Armour. It's kind of hard to see some of these colors, the black, but it's just a pair of basic black Under Armour sweat pants, and it's got a really nice plush feel to it. And it is the Storm semi-fitted. It just says semi-fitted, but on the back it has Storm. I'll show you that. So there's their logo, of course, but on the back right here has an embroidery that says Storm, which it's really hard to see on there it goes. Okay, so it says Storm, and it has, of course, pockets. I do think it's women's. Also, their logo is embroidered like all the way down here by the knee, and it's kind of like a wider leg style. So I did actually have to go in and like, these are at the store, and I did research it, but I did have to go in and like basically like take a bunch of hairs off of it because it had a bunch of hairs on it from like pet hair or whatever, just like wash wear. And I was watching TV, so I just spent the time like working on it, and I got it really cleaned up, so I was really happy about that. It turned out really well, and I paid $2.40, which is why I picked it up, because it was pretty cheap. It was half price, and I think I can get like 15 to 20, so it's not a big flip, but I do think I'll still be able to sell it and still make a decent profit off of the $2.40. The next item was something I did pay up for. I've never found this until now. It is the Air Fear of God collab that went out, and it's by Nike. Now this swoosh has, the end of it is peeling, so it's not in the best condition. It's definitely seen its day, but overall it's in really excellent condition, other than like a few like wear sections, so you can tell it's definitely used. But I think somebody will still really enjoy this because it has like no like fading and no like major snag. Well, there's a snag here, but it's not a major snag. I can fix that. And it's just an interesting style, but it does have like a back pocket here. It has zip pockets on both sides. It has a drawstring, and this drawstring also has the like little Air Fear of God. So it's definitely well made. I did pay up, like I said, I paid $14.99, but I do believe this will sell for $75 up to $110. I think based on condition, I'm just going to go for the lower end of that range. The next item is a Hang 10 t-shirt, size large, graphic tee, which I'm going to save for my t-shirt shop that I am creating. And so, yeah, but I decided to share it with you. I have a couple t-shirts I'm going to share with you. So I only paid $1.45. So I think basically when I go to pick up t-shirts, it's going to be out the bins, or it's going to be on half price situations so that I'm not paying full price. And then things that I have hand selected for my shop, because I'm just trying to be like, I just want to make it like a fun experience, and like different types of shirts that you may not find anymore, that you maybe had a long time ago that you want to find, or just fun, unique graphics. So that's kind of where I'm at. The next, I didn't really say, but I paid $1.45, and I think that I'm going to try to get like 10 to 15 for that one, that t-shirt. So this is a pair of micro mini jean denim shorts. It is by No Boundaries, and it is a size 15, so it's a juniors. I guess the micro minis are like super popular right now. I don't know, but I decided to go ahead and try it, even though it's near the end of summer. I just figured I saw them and I might as well try it. I did pay $5.79, and I don't think it'll sell for more than $20 to $25, but I figured I might be able to do a quick flip, hopefully. The next item is a beautiful dress. It is pinks and oranges and blues, paisley pattern, really pretty. It has the V-neck, kind of the milkmaid, but not quite, but it does give that like little bit of aesthetic with a gathered stretchy waist right here. And then a nice straight flowy. And yes, it has pockets even. And it's by Old Navy, and it's a size XL. And so I decided to grab this for the end of summer for anybody going out on a end of summer vacation. Hopefully I can get that sold, or just somebody that wants a nice pretty dress. It did pay $6.89, and I'm hoping to get 20 to 30. And here's another shirt for my t-shirt shop. So I'm not going to share you, like if you've watched my previous videos, I picked up like 15. I didn't share any of those because I had gone specifically looking for t-shirts that day, so I went through like all the t-shirts. So I'm not going to share all of the ones that are going to go up, but if I have just a couple, I might go ahead and pop them up with my normal thrift hauls. But this one is When in Doubt, Go to the Library by Hermione Granger. So it's like a Harry Potter one. It's also a really nice gray, and it's super soft. So I thought it was a good condition. It's a fun one. You know, Harry Potter is pretty popular, and you know, just sayings like this is really popular. So I think it's a unique enough one that somebody might be willing to buy it. It's by a brand called Out of Print, and a size large. It's really hard to see this logo, but it's like right there on that circle. And so I did get this one. I did pay $2.89 for it, but I do only think it'll sell for 10 to 20 or 10 to 15. So I kind of broke my rule by sticking with the half price on that one, but I decided to grab it anyways because I liked it. This one I'm probably keeping for myself, but if I don't, I can try reselling it. I do need to wash it, but I wanted to share it with you. It does have some like deodorant stains from somebody trying it on, I think. Not me, but somebody else. And so it's just a really cute, like one of those like in style camis with the lace trims, and it's pink. So of course that's my color and it's my size. So I think I might keep that one, but if I sell it, so I did pay $3.19, and if I were to sell it, I could maybe sell it for 10 to 15. The next item is a new with tags. It's a lace, a full lace see-through top. That was really pretty, and so I picked it up even though it's Maurice's. It is new with tags, and it's just really pretty, and I did pick it up more for this style, and I think that this would make a really nice, even like a mother of the bride, like you put it over like a slip dress or some kind of like, you know, it's really pretty. I think it'd be great for like a wedding event for the fall and winter time to kind of wear over and make it a little bit more elegant. So that one, it's a size medium if you're interested, and I only paid $2.40, and I do think I'll get like maybe 15 to 20, more based on size. I might be able to try to push it to like 25, but it's Maurice's, so I don't know. The next item is a Texas Tech football jersey style, like pop over, and my daughter goes to school there, so I picked this up. I actually picked her up one on the same trip. That's a size small. just like not the mesh one, but like the regular one. This is more of like a actual like mesh see-through looking one. So I thought that I would go ahead and grab it, and it was by a brand called OT Sports. So there's their logo, and it was a decent size. So I went ahead and picked it up because we're going into football season, and so somebody that likes to go to the games might be interested in picking this item up. I did pay $4.79, and I think I can flip it for $35 to $45. The next item is another t-shirt for the t-shirt shop, and it's a Game of Thrones logo shirt. It does have some wear. There's like a little hole here, but I know this series, there's another little hole here. So it's definitely, I'll use like grunge and stuff like when I do list it. Although I'm probably going to, like I said, be putting on my t-shirt shop and not on like, so I don't know like what I'm doing yet, because I have not even started that. It's just, I'm just accumulating at this point, and then at some point I'll go in and create like a website. So I got something in my eye. Of course I get something in my eye. So I paid $2.89, so I did pay up for that one, and honestly, that one was probably the biggest mistake out of all the t-shirts. I don't think I'll get more than 5 to 10, but I did that based on, that estimate based on the condition. But at the same time, there's people that do like that kind of style of it looking worn and grungy, so I think I can like appeal it to them. Plus it's a popular like the pattern and everything that's on it. I don't know if you can really see it, you guys, because it's like, there you go. So like you can see, it's kind of cool. It's very like punk rock style looking. So I think it might help it sell. The next item is a pair of brand new with tags Under Armour men's like trouser. I think it's a men's. It might be women's, but I honestly think it's men's. Like I'm 90% positive it's men's. It just kind of reminds me of a women's trouser on the front. It has like the little flap here. But this definitely, I believe, is men's because of the tagging of it. It does say flat front, and then, I don't know if you could see it, but on this side it has like 34 by 34. And it is blue, and it has like a pinstripe kind of look to it. But this is kind of like a interesting, it's like a stretchy, almost like a foamy material, which is kind of cool. And the inside has, it says, let's see. I think, I don't know if it has the, I haven't really looked it up, but it does say have the storm thing also, like the sweatpants did. So it does say storm right here at the top. So, and I like that it had that contrasting blue on the inside. So I think that's going to help it sell, to be honest. But, oops, if I can get this back on the hanger. Okay, so that, I honestly don't know. It really honestly makes me think of women's, but the sizing makes me think men's. Oh, and also the back has this logo embroidered right here along the belt loop. So I'm really sure these are like golf pants or something, I'm guessing. So I paid $3.45. It was half price, so I picked it up because it is new. I do think I'll get $35 to $40 for that item. The next item is another pair of Nike, well, like golf style men's pants. I'll just say that. It's this fun, like almost like a bright spring Kelly green color. And then it is by Nike. And so yeah, it's kind of plain on the outside, but they do have the embroidered swoosh back here on the back. And the inside does have this like, the whole like rubberized waistband with the Nike logo all over it, which I think will help it sell. I actually saw this item there for like several weeks, and then when I went on the weekend, they only do half price on weekends at this location of the color. So like it's not all week that you get it, it's only on the weekends, which kind of sucks. But this was the color that was half price. So I was able to get this half price, and I only paid $5.90. So I'm glad I waited, and I should be able to get like $20 to $30 for that item. And then here we are to my couch items. The first one is a ball cap, and it's by Young La. I think it's Young LA though. And it is just going to be a plain, it looks pretty much new. And so I don't think anybody really wore this hat. It's dark gray. I did find somebody that sold one, and they had put in the title Old English strap back slouch dad hat, and they're sold for around $18 to $20, which is what I'm going to expect to get. And I paid $2.39 for this. The next item is a Lululemon face mask, which is interesting. It was the blue, so it's half price, so I picked it up. So I only paid 75 cents for this, which is why I grabbed it. But I did look it up in the store, and it looks like they originally sold for 12. It's also like pretty much new. It's got like the plastic. I opened it up and looked, and it does not look like it was ever used at all. So I'm pretty sure the box is a little worn up, but I'm like, I know it's new, and so I think I could flip it for about 10 to 13. Plus, this is not a color that was very common from what I could see on eBay, so I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm hoping it will sell for $10 to $13. And then my next item is a vintage jump rope. I don't know. I picked it up because you don't find these anymore with these like metal things. And it's still new in the package. So I did pay the full price here. It was $2.69. I don't know that this will be a quick flip at all. And if it does flip, it's only going to go for like 10 to 15. But I decided to pick it up and just post it. So I should make like $5 or $7 off of this when it sells. And it's really fun. The colors, it's like a nice like rainbow color, which I really like. So I think this one will sell at some point because it's really cool. I just don't know how long it's going to take. The next item I picked up is probably something I'm going to keep, but I could sell it. So it's a Pampered Chef, and it's one of their little mini serving spatulas, like for cookies and stuff. I actually already own this myself. I used to sell Pampered Chef a long time ago. So if I do see Pampered Chef stuff, I do look at it and determine if it's an item that I would be willing, that might be a good seller. This one I did not look up in the store because I figured I'll look it up at home, and then if it doesn't go, I'll just keep it because I can always use another one. But these are stainless steel. They're really good quality. And I only paid $1.39. When I came home and looked up comps, they are selling for around $5 to $8. So I could flip it and make a few dollars if I decide to do that. I'm not sure yet. Oh, let's see. The next one is this Sony remote. So I've been like kind of researching remotes because I know that there are some that do really well. So I looked this one up at the store. It looked like it was okay, not great. So I haven't put batteries to test it, but I don't know. But anyways, I picked it up because I only paid 85 cents, and I think I will be able to get about $10. $15 if you do free shipping, $10 if you don't. So I'm probably only going to get like 10 for it. The next item, I'm almost there. You guys have like 3 items left. The next item is this purse, which is by the brand called Relic. And it is a really pretty like blue and like an alligator patterned purse. It has the tassel. And so like it does say Relic right here, if you can see that. And then I do need to maybe wash it. It's a little bit dirty, got a few stains going on, but I think I'll be able to wash those out. And then here's like, I think this is the only logo inside, is this one right here. And it says stop and smell the roses, and then it says Relic. So, but the straps were in, I kind of looked it over really good, and the straps look like it's in good condition, and I just thought it was good. It didn't have any like major anything like wrong with it, other than like some minor stains on the inside that I think I can get out, or at least I'll get mostly out, and then I'll be able to post this. So I'm just kind of venturing into like random purses like this. I don't know that I'll be able to sell these very easily, but I do kind of like this one, so I could always use this too for myself when I go somewhere. But this one I paid $5.79, and I don't think I'll get more than like 20, like 15 to 20 is what I put down. This one I picked up because it was kind of unique, and it was patchworky, and it had, I don't know, it was just a very kind of cool western-y, cowgirly vibe. So I thought maybe I'll try that out and just see if anybody out there likes this style. So I picked it up again because this one was in excellent condition. Like it looks like it's brand new but never used, but well, you can tell there's a little tiny bit at the bottom, but nothing that's even remote. It just looks like it's just a little bit of dust. So yeah, it honestly, somebody probably used it once or twice and never used it again. So anyways, I just thought that was really cool, and the bottom's like in perfect condition. There's like no wear on it at all, so that I can see. Well, there's a little spot here, but I think, let's see if it comes off. No, it looks like a little nick, so I'll have to disclose that little tiny spot right there. But other than that, you really can't tell. And then it's by a brand called Bueno. So you see that tag, Bueno. And it was a half price also. So I went up, I figured I'd only be paying $5 something for it. And then it was kind of funny because this sticker, I left it here just to show you, but like this sticker had kind of like popped itself on here, and I have no idea where it came from, but it was like on the thing like this when I pulled it out of my shopping cart, and I was like, oops. And I was like, I don't know where this came from. And then I was like showing her this, and she goes, oh no, it's okay, I'll just put it for this. And I was like, huh? Because I was like, I wasn't trying to do anything. It was kind of funny. And then when I got home and I was like writing all of the, I don't know why they do this sometimes at my store, it's pretty funny, but it was a whole different lady this time. And I got home and I'm going through like putting it into my book off the receipt, and I like check every like line off my receipt, and I got charged $1.35. So she gave me this, and then she gave me half price for the blue tag anyway. So it's kind of funny. I don't know. So I do think I'll be able to sell it for 15 to 20 also. At least I hope. I mean, I'm not a big purse seller, but I've sold a few. Nothing in like name brand. Or I don't really find, I did find a Kate Spade purse, but had so much wear on it, and I heard recently Kate Spade's not doing so good, but it had too much wear, and so I just left that one behind. The last item I picked up, I had seen on a previous trip, and I had looked it up on a previous trip, and I already knew that it would sell for around 30 to 40. I just didn't pick it up on the previous trip because I was on a mission to pick up like one item, and I ended up picking up 2 items already, and so I didn't want to pick up a 3rd item that day. That was when I did the Connects links, and then I picked up the spatula set. But I did see this still at the store, luckily, and so I only paid $4.69 for it, and I should be able to flip it for 30 to 40-ish in that range. And I follow a lady on TikTok who does a lot of dishware. I don't remember her name, but I'll try to like post her name here. So if you're interested in her account, I think she's really sweet, and I really like watching her videos. I don't think I'll sell a lot of dishware and stuff like that because that's not really, I do more clothes, and dishware takes up a lot of space, and I don't want to use too much space. I already have plenty of it going on in my house, but essentially, and I had posted to her, and I was like, oh, I got this one recently, because she had posted a teapot she just sold, and she was like, I looked that up, it's a really kind of like rare, she never heard of it before, but she said when she looked it up and did the research on that particular item, that she said the one that I have is a fairly rare piece, so it should go for a decent amount. And I think that's going to fall right along with my comps, which put it around 30 to 40. So again, I only paid $4.69, and it is Fred Roberts Company, Lancaster County teapot, and it's vintage. So yes, so that was my last item. And so out of all of these, so I paid $83.82 for all these items, and when I did kind of count up how much I expect to earn based on the low end, so like if I said 25 to 30, I marked it as 25. If I said 5 to 10, I marked it as 5. So like just based on like the low estimate that I could earn if I were to sell all of the items that I just showed you, I should make a profit of $324. So that's a pretty good profit, I think, for a one quick trip. So yeah, and that is minus my like initial investment. So that is it for this video, you guys. I have I got sick like 3 weeks ago. I don't know if I told you guys that on a previous video or not. I don't remember, to be honest. I got sick like 3 weeks ago, and I didn't like think anything of it because I always have a lot of my own like health issues, as you guys have seen in my past videos. Like I deal with like a lot of sinus issues, and I've gone to doctors for it. So I still need to go to see a what is it called, rheumatologist, is that it? I think it's a rheumatologist, but somebody that deals with like autoimmune and those sort of issues, because I think that's where it's kind of going. But I'm just like gonna just say no. I'm just gonna like live my life because I have to just live my life. Like, I just deal with it, and that's what I do. So like, I got sick and I was just dealing with it. But I got a headache and it didn't go away, and then I wasn't feeling good. I had a sore throat, and like I was feeling really, really tired. And then the next week, my daughter came home early, I think, or she wasn't feeling good. And so I think she did get off early from her job on, like, I got sick on a Friday, and like the Tuesday she was not feeling good. So she came home, and then she was really, really sick. So she was like, I cannot work. And her job is like, you have to get us a doctor's note or you come to work, basically. It doesn't matter if you have a fever. So like, I went ahead and got off work early that day, took her to the doctor's, and since I was there, I went ahead and got myself looked at because I still wasn't feeling great. And this was Wednesday the following week. And so they did the whole like COVID, flu, and strep testing, and I came back negative, but my daughter did have COVID positive. So pretty sure that the lady that I'd seen, the doctor that I'd seen, she said that most likely because it's already been like over like around 5 days that you're just not testing it anymore. But yeah, you probably did have COVID also, since she had COVID. So I'm just under the assumption that I had COVID. And while I have been working and feeling like on and off, but since 3 weeks ago, I've had a lingering ongoing headache, which is not normal for me. So I have been dealing with that. It has made it hard to film videos and have the motivation to do it when you're like so exhausted and so tired. But I'm just gonna keep trucking along and dealing with it. So, and then of course today, it's like my sinuses are all doing, it's like almost like a cold symptom today on top of the headache. So it's just not fun. But anyways, I'm surviving and I will get through it. And of course, I've been trying to work on my office. So it's just been, I think that's one of the reasons it's taking so long to get my office done, is because I'm just like not feeling like doing anything all the time. And when I am feeling like extra energy, obviously I have my full-time job that I work, and then I have this that I do outside of that. So by the time I do kind of both, I'm just want time for myself to sit and like play my game and like relax. So anyways, I kind of rambled on. So this is the end of this video, you guys. If you stuck around, thank you so much. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you on my next one. I will have a what sold video for week 2 of July. Am I that far behind? I think I only filmed week 1. But anyways, I'm going to try to get the rest of the weeks filmed in the next couple days. So I'll have those all like stacked up and ready to go for you. So I will try to film at least week 2 today also and get that out in the next few days. So hope you guys have a good day. I will see you on the next one. Bye.